Hey guys, I hope you've been doing well and I hope that you're keeping safe. So, my wife and I, we recently went to Visakhapatnam. It was last year in December, that was December of 22. And we just wanted to share our 2 cents on the experience that we have had in the city of destiny. So, the first evening we reached Visakhapatnam and we attended my friend's wedding. And by the time it was already night, and we checked into a hotel called OYO Rosee. Honestly, it wasn't a pleasant experience. There was no dine in. The bed linens were not, we were not sure if they were fresh ones, etc. Anyway, there we Swiggied food in, and the staff was kind enough to arrange for a couple of plates. No spoons though, we had to eat with hands. And the next morning, we checked into another hotel called the Northway. It was pretty decent. We loved the food and the stay, a small one but very well maintained. That afternoon, we went to Kailasagiri. The statues of Lord Shiva and Parvati Devi are huge. You must have seen them a lot in the tourism videos and everywhere else. This really is the main attraction of this park. It is surrounded by good plantation, and there are actually a few viewpoints, which is a nice place to take some pictures. We also took a train ride within the same park. There are two options, AC and non-AC options. I really would recommend that you take the non-AC ride, that way you get to take some pictures of the area around. And then we came down the hill using the cable car. That was a good ride. You get a beautiful view of the beach, which is one thing you'll definitely love. And once we were down on the road, we kept walking and then we stumbled upon something called the Jalaripeta beach. It was pretty dirty. Buffaloes were sitting around and there were some fishermen and their boats. Anyway, we went back and kept walking, and then we took an auto back to the hotel. And we also saw something called the Lumbini Park. We didn't go inside, but there was a big statue of the Buddha and a very nice walkway with a couple of nice plantations. Once in the hotel, I think we just collapsed and we slept. The next morning, we got up early, left for a road trip to Araku Valley and the Borra Caves. First stop was, of course, Borra Caves. The first thing you'll notice is the monkeys. If you don't bother them, I don't think they'll bother you, but people just moved on without paying much attention to them. Some folks were feeding them. And the Bora Caves, really, guys, they are a good sight to see. There's some lighting, it makes it look just better than what they are. There are some guides around who will be more than ready to explain you all the information and how the formation of stalactites happen and everything else. They will even connect it with mythology. You can explore the caves, go deep inside, and there is one point in the end actually. You'll have to climb a tall iron staircase. A lot of folks give up. The walk is already tiring and energy draining enough, but I gave it a shot and it was a place of worship. And all over the caves where there is water, you'll just find people very excited about it. There are places where water is dripping and people were also dancing around that. And you'll also notice a lot of photographers in the place. They are gonna give you printouts right away at the cave. Because it's already dark in the caves, these guys get to use some flash, and they also, with a low shutter speed, they're gonna take some pictures and share them with you. So that way you get a nice photo. And after the caves, we went on to explore Araku further. Katiki Waterfalls was the next stop. It was a good trek. Good trek meaning a long trek to reach the place. You actually have to take a jeep, and that jeep is provided by the tourism department itself. There is no other way you will be allowed to go there. So taking the jeep is the only option. You're rather forced to take the jeep. And after the trek, we reached the waterfall. It was okay, just okay, not super great or something. And after the trek, we came back and we had bamboo biryani. It was a vegetarian bamboo biryani. They cook it in a bamboo shoot. The biryani, they cook it in a bamboo shoot. It was pretty spicy and hot actually. But the guy was very friendly. He even helped us with a fresh bottle of raita. You really needed raita to eat this biryani. Nice guy. Don't remember his name. Neither of us do, but nice guy. Nice hospitality. And this is the guy that we came across right after we crossed the train track on the trek to Araku. After that, we even stopped by at the botanical garden. It was a nice walk in the park, and then to a pleasant surprise, we stumbled upon a chocolate factory. And I have to tell you, there is a huge collection of chocolates, nice rides for kids to play. There are drinks that they're serving too, hot chocolate, coffee chocolate, stuff like that. The drinks were pretty good. But the taste of the chocolates that they were selling, not so much. After that, we came back to the hotel. The drive was in the night, and I think it was around 10 or 11 p.m. when we came back. The cab driver, he charged us 5,000 rupees for the 1 day road trip. He tried to change his word in the end, and he actually asked for 10,000. But we had a reference price from somebody else as well, and he accepted the 5,000 rupees. The next day was a relaxed and chill day at the hotel, and then we visited RK Beach in the evening. We saw the Matsya Darsani from afar. We didn't bother going in, really. And then we had some nice ice cream on the road and then headed back to Hyderabad. Nice trip. Quick, but covered what we could. We didn't do the Vanjangi viewpoint or the Lambasingi viewpoint, but to do those, you need to have more time and you have to do a night stay at the place because these things you only get to witness in the morning. So that was all we have got to tell you about our trip. I hope you found this informative. Thank you so much for watching. And if you are making a road trip to Vizag, Visakhapatnam, or anywhere soon, we wish you a happy journey and safe travels. Peace.